Hi, everyone. In today's segment, I'd like to talk about hospice care. Now, one main common misconception is that hospice is strictly end of life, and it is not. Hospice will also provide palliative care services or long term hospice services if your loved one is in some state of continual decline. First, what I do is recommend that you talk to either your primary care manager, primary care physician, attending physician, neurologist, whomever that doctor is that your loved one sees, and discuss with them the potential need for hospice care. Hospice would then come out and evaluate your loved one to see, based upon their disease or their current health state, whether or not hospice is warranted. Now, the way hospice care works is you show a continual decline in your loved one and they remain on hospice care. You do that first in two 90-day segments. So you enter into hospice care for 90 days. At 90 days, you recertify. Hospice will evaluate your loved one to see if there has been some decline in that first 90 days, and then recertify them if there has been for another 90 days. After that second 90 days, it will normally go down to 60-day intervals of recertification. So your loved one will show a decline during those 60 days, and hospice care will continue. Now, let me tell you about our hospice team. They are absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love them. We have a CNA, a certified nursing assistant, that comes in twice a week and gives Stephanie a shower. And she is so good and so gentle and kind to Stephanie, which just makes so much difference. And then there's our nurse that comes in once a week. And what an awesome resource to have somebody from the medical profession, a nurse, that can come in and see Stephanie on a weekly basis to see how she's doing, to evaluate how she's doing, to take vitals, to see if there's things that we need, specifically things like meds. And we have just been so blessed with just an amazing nurse through our hospice organization. Now, I may have mentioned in the past that my daughter is also a nurse. So, yes, she spends 2 days a week here at the house with her mother. And that is also just a tremendous resource because it helps to keep me on track on more of a daily basis instead of shifting gears on a weekly basis when we see our hospice nurse. My daughter helps me keep track of things like uh, skin breakdown in the folds of her skin that could turn into yeast infections. And if we see something developing, then we can talk to the nurse on a weekly basis and get the meds in order to be able to take care of that quickly so that it doesn't cause any problems like infection or UTIs. She helps me to make sure that there's no indication of UTIs or any other health related item that I might need to address with hospice so that they can help me take care of Stephanie with meds or some other types of treatment. Now, I want to tell you just a little bit about the services that they provide. The first, as I said, was CNA to come out, and she will also look at folds of skin to see if there's anything going on. She takes a monthly weight to see if Stephanie has gained or lost any weight. Losing weight would normally be indicative of some decline. They also provide the nurse on a weekly basis. They also provide social services. There is a particular individual contact that I can reach out to if there are other things that I need that are more of a community basis that would help me to better take care of Stephanie. They provide chaplain services. They provide durable medical equipment, hard word to say, Durable medical equipment. And that would be things like wheelchairs or a gel pad for the wheelchair, shower chairs, transfer chairs, different items like that. I'll talk about some DME in a future video. They also provide medication services, which is one of the biggest things for me, because dealing with Stephanie's meds prior to coming onto hospice was a challenge. She wasn't on many things, but I was having to deal with those commercial pharmacies that would fail to tell me whether or not they actually had something in stock when I ordered a refill. The one thing about the meds with hospice, like our particular organization, I'm pretty sure that this is across the board, only renews or refills prescriptions for 15 days at a time. That being said, every week when the nurse comes, I provide her with a list of those meds that I'm going to need refilled in short order before her next visit the following week. And then there is a central pharmacy that they are part of that will fill those orders and then send them via courier out to the house and hand deliver them to me at the door, which is just absolutely amazing and so convenient. And I don't have to deal with the commercial pharmacies. And I know that she's always going to have her meds on time. So that's a little bit about hospice care. And I'm sure that I will mention it again throughout some of the other videos if there's anything I've missed. But please, if you think your loved one qualifies for hospice care, pursue it. It is a tremendous resource and such a valuable tool for you to have. May God give you strength on your journey, and I'll see you again soon.